Hello, everyone. I am Will, and welcome back, I guess. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Last we left off, we beat the game. Yep. Well, we beat the game on New Game, so we don't quite exactly remember what we did, but we did end up fighting Chandra and then Aldia at the end. Yep. In the Throne of Want. Yep. And then they're both pretty. They are easy. I'll just say that. Chandra is pretty straightforward. I mean, as long as you have like a high curse resistance or the Witch's Veil, you're pretty good because then her little orbs don't curse you, but they can still damage you. But yeah, it's beside the point. But it definitely helps a lot in that fight. So she's pretty easy. Just kind of wheel on her, strafe around her, just rinse and repeat. And then after beating her, we did do the right triggers for Aldia to show up after Nashandra. I'm pretty sure you have to answer yes to all of his questions and kill Vendrick, though I'm pretty sure it might be just killing Vendrick might get them to show up. That I'm not 100% sure, but I do it anyway. We can test it out in New Game Plus, but yeah, Aldia was a bit harder, only because you can't really damage him, because he has like a little flame shield, so it's really difficult to damage him up close, and he gets a little resistance from it, and he just kind of stalls and spams spells at you and all that stuff, so he's not difficult, he's just tedious. As we beat them both up, we did the Twilight ending. Yep. We left the Throne of Want. It was an ending added to, I think, the DLCs, I'm pretty sure, where you just kind of leave the throne, embrace the Twilight, as Aldia said. And that was it. Yep, that was it. Credits rolled. We respawned here back in Majula. Yep. And all's well. Yep. And between episodes, I did do a ton of farming, try to gather up the last of the equipment, the weapons, enemy weapon drops, armor drops, all that stuff. Gathered up a bunch of upgrade materials. Gathered enough dragon scales to get the Dragon Remnant Covenant to rank 3, which I did between episodes. The +1 reward, you need 10 scales for the +1 rank. That gives you the Dragon Headstone. The 20 scales will get you the Dragon Torso Stone. And 30 is the final rank, and that'll give you the Black Dragon Greatsword. Using the Headstone, we'll change your head into this. Using the Body Stone, turn your head into the body to that. You basically like little dragon people up in the Dragon Shrine. They are actual equipment here. It's pretty decent for the weights. Not the best I have, but it's serviceable. Yeah, you have like no poise though, so wherever you're gonna get hit, you're gonna flinch. So just be careful. Yeah. And bought a bunch of upgrade materials, farmed for upgrade materials, upgraded a bunch of stuff. The only thing I really have left to do is to get the Great Shield of Glory from one of the Drake Keepers up in Dragon Shrine, but I don't know, I just kind of gave up at that. I don't use Great Shields anyway, so it's not really for me. It is a solid Great Shield, but it has one drawback, and that just having it equipped out in your hand will slow stamina recovery, so there's the trade-off. I mean, it's a really powerful Great Shield. I'm pretty sure Havel's Great Shield's better, but it's the only thing I really have to farm for, and I don't really care to do it. Again, because I don't use Great Shields, so it's just me. It's the one Drake Keeper up in Dragon Shrine that guards the way towards the Petrified Egg. Yeah, he has the Drake Keeper hammer. No, that's Drake. It's a Drake Keeper Warpick? I don't know. I can't remember what he has. It's like a hammerhead and a spike on the other end. Like the Warhammer or something like that. But he has it. He can drop it. And I think he's the only one who can. So, yeah, I don't care for it. But anyway, so that's the only thing I really have left to do in New Game. But we're going to skip it. And that was it. That's all between episodes. Just farming for the other stuff, upgrade materials, upgrading, getting ready for the getting ready for not the DLC, New Game Plus. Yep, because that is the plan. So now we're gonna go into New Game Plus. Yep, and the only reason to is because Dark Souls 2 is, well, technically Dark Souls 3 does do something different in New Game Plus, but all Dark Souls 3 does adds rings. But in Dark Souls 2, there are new enemies, new items. The bosses, I think most of them drop an additional item, usually a +3 ring or something like that. The old ones drop an additional soul item. There's another encounter with the Duke's Deer Freya. There's a whole bunch of stuff that gets added to New Game Plus, as well as new enemies, mainly in the form of red phantoms, new mimics. There are actually more mimics, so you have to be careful with that. Items are upgraded, like a new game. What would be a Titanite shard would probably be like a Titanite chunk in New Game Plus, that kind of stuff. So it is definitely worth going to New Game Plus. Some of these you can, I think most of that stuff you can get in New Game by using the bonfire ascetics. Some of it you have to actually go into New Game Plus in order to unlock it, but yeah. New Game Plus is a totally different beast. It's actually a lot harder. Enemies, I think they scale somewhat linearly in that, well, they all, it was like just a slap a ×2 on their health and soul drops and damage and all that stuff. So they're a lot tougher, a lot more of them. I do expect it to die quite a bit, so yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. We're going to start New Game Plus, at least get to Majula, hopefully, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so I am just going to do the base game. I'm not going to do the DLCs in New Game Plus, because as far as I'm aware, the only changes in the DLC is just more enemies, and I don't want to deal with it. I might dip down into the Elaeum Lois DLC just to grab another Bone Fist, but other than that, I ain't gonna touch the DLCs New Game Plus because they're already hard as they are, and just I think they just add more enemies to it, and it's just not worth it. I mean, you can do it on your own, but I ain't gonna do it. So we are gonna do the base game, New Game Plus, and I'll probably dip my toes in New Game Plus 2 just to show you what Chancellor Wellinger sells in New Game Plus. So, but yeah. So now we're gonna start New Game Plus. Hopefully get to Majula. And that's the plan. And our equipment for today, at least is starting off, I might change it depending on situation, but I have the Partisan +10, just cause. Going to New Game Plus, I'm going to stick to spears mostly, hammers every now and then, because again, enemies are really tough and spears are really good, so I'm just going to stick with that. So I have the Partisan +10, I have the Bow of Want +5, we got this from Nishandra's Soul. It's a really good bow. It has lightning, physical, scales with lightning damage, which scales with faith, high dex, pretty decent strength, so very powerful bow for our stat levels. King Shield, Lightning Dragon Chime, Corinthy Ring, Ring of Blaze, Stone Ring, Clear Blue Stone, pretty standard ring setup. The armor, I did use the Dragon Torso and Headstones. So you get the helmet from the headstone, and the rest of the armor from the torso stone. Yeah, pretty decent, very light, but no poise. So, yeah. Got our flask, old radiant life gems, headstone. If we do use it with the head on, we can breathe fire. You can move around. It's not very good, but you can do it if you have to. And the torso stone is just like a little force. Yeah. And a brief stamina regen increase. So, so a very weak flamethrower, a decent force push. Yeah, we're probably gonna use the stone if we have to, but I don't plan on it. But I have it there just in case. Feathers, I got iron arrows, lightning arrows, lightning arrows. I should get more of these before we go to New Game Plus, but we'll be fine. Yeah, these are going to be these will work very well with the Bow of Want. Yeah, just stack that lightning damage. It's really powerful, but iron arrow sticks work just as well. Here are the stats. I'm pretty sure my levels haven't really changed. If they did, it would be maybe a few more points into strength. But we're about where we want, so we're good. Alright. I have 3 copies of Great Lightning Spear, 2 of Sunlight Blade, and 1 of Great Heal. But I don't think we need Great Heal, I just have it there just in case. So, alright. I think I rambled on long enough. I'll be ready to put this show into New Game Plus. Alright, let's go. Begin Journey 2. Yep. The only thing I really would have left to do is just kill the NPCs, but they don't really give me anything I don't already have. So, alright. Second journey. Here we go. Probably watch the cutscene again, but... Oh, no cutscene. Oh. Throw us right into it. Things betwixt. Don't move. Because you have a falconer to your left, and a falconer to your right. And 1 straight up ahead. Yep. And all 3 of them have birds, so they will throw those at you. Yeah, but once you start moving, they'll activate, so just don't move. There should be a goblin up there behind that little tree, but... Alright. As long as you don't move, we're fine. So I'll actually put on... I should have resins, yep. Let's use a resin. Alright. You first. Oop. There we go. Alright. That wasn't too bad. It's not that bad. Alright. Yeah, gotta get my controls used to... I gotta get my controls back in my head, because I've been playing Code Vein 2, and I actually just finished it not too long ago. Oh, there's another falconer. Yep. Gotcha. All right. So I guess as long as you don't get off the gazebo there, you're fine. So and if you come over here, there shouldn't be anything else over here. I'm just see if I can't get a view on the goblin that pops out. I know he's over here. Oh, I thought there was a goblin guy over here. Alright, maybe I'm remembering something else, but... Yeah. Kobolds are here. Again, they don't really bother us, so we're not going to bother them. This should be... 5 rusted coins. That was 1. So now it's 5. Yeah, that's where we're going to see a lot of those. Usually, if it was a single pickup in new game... Oh, here they are. Yeah. Yeah, very, pretty tanky. Yeah, okay. I knew there was goblins down here. Yep. So they just kind of popped in and jumped it down, so... We'll be seeing a lot of those as well. A lot of red phantom enemies. Let's be careful. I'm pretty sure there's another enemy besides the ogre. I think there might be an NPC enemy. it's just you, huh? Thought there'd be more. Huh. Thought there was no one else up here. I'm probably... Okay. Sit. Thank you. Sit. Thank you. There you go. Drops the stone ring. Yep. Got gold pine resin. Again, it's only one. I was hoping there'd be more, but oh well. Yep. Having duplicate rings on us is actually not a bad thing, because you can always change them out once they break. But I always remember there being another guy there. Huh. 3 smooth silky stone. There used to be 1. Yeah, it used to be a small smooth silky stone, actually. Alright. And here we go. Firekeepers. I'll let it play.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name? At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you. All people come here for the same reason, to break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
All right. I'll have to double check again. That seemed different to me. I don't know if it's been that long since I've seen it, or the camera angles were different. But
This is a limbo.
Yep.
Fair traveller, why else would you get this lost?
all right, yeah. Most of the dialogue is going to be the same, so I probably won't bother with it. shouldn't be trapped. An effigy. Alright. Pretty sure that was the same as new game.
Still determined as ever, I see. Do you wish?
Alright, so we can give her a soul vessel to allocate her points.
You must go? Well, I suppose. But if you're just starting.
Alright.
No, now go.
Alright, so we could respec if we want to, not going to. New Game Plus does take away all your keys, your any unused fragrant branches of yore get taken away. Yeah. As well as the King's Ring, Ashen Mist Heart, Giant's Kinship, all that stuff gets taken. Yeah. And the King's Ring should be gone as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's gone. Alright. Thank you. Lost Undead and Torch. Is this still lit up? Nope, but we have another Red Phantom enemy right there. He's got an Arbalist. I think it's an Arbalist. Yeah, so we are going to go through this area again. Again, there should be more enemies, particularly Red Phantoms. So we're just going to check it out. I'll do the lighting of the torches on my own. So I'm just going to go run through the place again. Keep an eye out for any additional Red Phantoms. Yeah, there's the ogre. Again, there should be another one around the corner. Not gonna care about backstabs right now. There should be more enemies over here. I'm running through it just so I can get to the Red Phantom guy, but I think we can get him to drop down on his own. I forgot about that. Yeah. Alright. They're not doing as much damage as I thought they would, but maybe it's not quite as... I thought they had like double health and double everything, but I think their damage should be about the same. And there's Mr. Red Phantom.
Give it, Moose.
No, I ain't gonna give you Jack. Hold on. No. Alright. I was trying to lock onto him so I can throw a lightning spear at him, but he's too far away. There we go. That works. Yeah, but he had a lot of health. That did maybe a quarter of his health, and we hit him for almost 800. So yeah. These Red Phantom enemies are not to be taken lightly. Alright. 2 amber herbs? Yeah, 2 amber herbs. Okay. Hmm. They may not have changed the starting area here all that much. Yes, our tail is physicsed, so... Alright. There we go. Only one orb, huh? Make me look like a liar game about items changing, being more of something or better or something. So far, that's only been true for that smooth, silky stone back at the waterfall. I'm pretty sure this guy might respawn. Oh, not 100% sure. I don't really do New Game Plus all that much, so I can't really... I'm not 100% sure if he respawns or not, but I wouldn't put it past him respawning. Alright. So again, I'll light all the torches on my own, so we'll do that later. Alright. Here we go. Sweet Machula. Again, you gotta gather all the items. Divine Blessing. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a Divine Blessing in New Game, but yeah. It's been a while, so I don't know. I'll have to check. Here's Benhart. I have no real need to talk to him. We already got all his stuff, but...
Have you best the way have it? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey. Should I? Hey.
You don't think anybody got turned to stone? Yep. 3 life gem, 3 hover bones. Huh. I figured there'd be more, but I guess some things don't change, some things do. Well, I know the chest in Mullen's armor shop. I know that changes. I think it's a chunk in the New Game Plus. Morning Star chime. There should be binoculars. Yep. Okay. Bonfire lit. Sure, we'll rest, I don't care. Alright. Alright, Emerald Herald, let's talk so I can level up when we can.
You or bear out take go he king.
Yes, he king.
Bearer of form you will
I know.
seek though there's once you so that
Yeah,
bearer of the
curse.
seek so seek lest
Alright.
over the hill where those who come that although he does perhaps he
Okay. So we can level up again, even though we need like 100 $250,000 to level up. We're fine. Flask is maxed out. Alright. But enemies do drop a lot more souls, so we're going to need to level up.
You have it, and you there's
Yada yada yada.
even up and anything what we call do you to be we and that
Yeah.
there are and we're each if that do you ever you'll say if you when you've protection I see if you ever I will
I know. Join the Covenant. He doesn't give you a ring because we already have it, so. Beyond recognition. We died 171 times. That's how many deaths it took for new game. There's Lenograst. Soldier, 3 life gems.
Who are you? Oh, I packed another some. I bring.
I know. Bring key. Chop chop. Yeah. I probably should have gotten more upgrade materials before coming here to do a new game, but we'll be fine. Standard Majula looting. Bones, sure. I know I have the H feather, so homeward bones don't mean anything. I also have homeward miracle, which means H feather doesn't mean anything either. But sweet Chaklar.
Oh, and one just nodding. Well, oh yeah. So, ooh.
I do smell good. Yeah.
Is this place?
Oops.
It's.
Yes. Alright, so here are the covenants. The only ones I haven't gotten to 3 are the PvP covenants, the Blue Sentinels, and the Brotherhood of Blood. But you can get those rewards in New Game Plus Plus from Chancellor Wellinger. Yeah, so the Platinum Trophy is available to you offline if you really are going to go for it. But here are the rings. We don't need them. You already got them. Here are all the stuff. We don't need them because I already got a bunch of them.
Nothing's. Well, that.
Nope. Alright. Door's locked. This is the shard. And we can sell that to Gavlon. Ow. Alright. There's the pigs. Killing those 3 pigs spawn 2 bigger pigs. And killing those bigger pigs, well, kill the little pigs 12 times, 2 bigger pigs will spawn. Kill those 2 big pigs 12 times, a giant pig will spawn, but that pig will only spawn once, and only in New Game Plus and above. So I will go over here and kill him just to show you that he shows up, but yeah. It's locked, yep, gotta get, Kale or cow. Alright, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, Smolin, you sell armor. I know, we're gonna buy. Because we need to advance your shop.
I came from. Have you very. But. I don't even know everything.
Alright.
Thanks very much.
We'll come back to you to advance your shop because you sell new armor in New Game Plus. Hopefully I can show it off this episode, but I doubt it. I think I need like another 15,000 to show them all. Large shard. It was a regular shard. Now it's a large shard. I thought it was a chunk. Alright. So now we're in Majula. I mean, with our health, with all the rings we have, we can go about anywhere now. We can just... Well... I should be able to beeline it straight to... Nah, you know what? I'll just call it here. Keep this one kind of short. Relatively short, you know. Welcome to New Game Plus. That kind of thing. But, alright. So with that, I am going to call an episode right here. Yep. And I thought it would take longer, but the enemies weren't quite as tough as I remember them being. But so here we are, New Game Plus on Dark Souls 2, Skylar the First Sin. Yep. All we did was, I was expecting a cutscene, the opening cutscene again, but I guess once you get to the bonfire, you hit, Journey 2, it just kind of drops you off and things betwixt. Yep. And you immediately see the difference in that there are 4 falconers sitting around that little gazebo you spawn in at the beginning. Yeah, there's 4 of them. The kobolds are the same, and then 2 red phantom goblins kind of spawn and jump down as you try to go towards the Firekeeper hut. Yeah, so big changes in New Game Plus. Yeah, that's what I like about Dark Souls 2. Again, I don't really play New Game Plus that often, but It's good to reminisce, learn it again. Yep. And yeah, we ran through the things betwixt because I was expecting more enemies, more things to be different, but there wasn't. The only thing different in things betwixt was the red phantom sitting on the upper cross bridge, one of those little bridges. He had an arbalist. I think he also had a short sword, but luckily our great lightning spear knocked him off into the abyss below and killed him. I actually could go back and check, see if he spawns again. Well, let's do that real quick. Yeah, and now in the menu here, the bonfire intensity is 2. Yep, so that number in the bottom right corner of the picture there, the 2, that indicates the new game level of the area. Yeah, so we use the bonfire aesthetic, that'd be 3 instead of 2. But we're gonna go check real quick, see if that guy spawns again. If he does, wow. Wouldn't be surprised, but wow. No, he does not. Cool. Good. Good. That means we can light all the sconces here and not have to worry about 2 red phantom enemies. But, alright. Oh, I thought that would take us to Majula, but oh well. Yeah, so that guy doesn't respawn, luckily. Yep. Just kind of ran through, talked to the firekeepers again. I'm not too sure if the cutscene's different. I remember it not being that way, but I could be wrong. Probably am. But yeah, through things betwixt, did our Majula looting, talked to the guys real quick. Just kind of sped through the dialogue because we already listened to it once in the first playthrough, but I'm not going to talk to him again in New Game Plus because I don't think there's any new dialogue. Just new enemies, new items, and that's about it. Yep. So, yep. Now we're in Majula. Yep. So next episode we'll tackle the Forest of the Fallen Giants. Yep. Now that's where the new Game Plus will really kind of kick in. Yeah. Because I know some of these Red Phantom enemies are like NPC enemies, and it's not going to be fun. Nope. But I will go through it. We will get through this. We will survive. We'll probably triple our death count up there, but we will do it. Yep. So yeah, next episode, Forest of the Fallen Giants. But again, that is for another episode, and thank you all for watching. And I see you all next time.